What is going on, everyone? Isaac Mashman here. You are now listening to episode 25 of Chase the Vision with Isaac Mashman, the podcast, and I am introducing something today that is just, I'm super excited about. What can I say? It is Friday Fire. So today's episode originally is airing on Friday. And if you're listening to this any other day, I mean, hey, it's not going to change anything about it. This episode is just going to have a lot of information in a very short amount of time and probably between 5 and 7 minutes. Friday Fire is going to be something I'm doing every single Friday. So I'm going to be doing an episode every Monday. And then I'm going to be doing an episode every Friday. The one on Monday is going to be 15 minutes to 30 minutes. And then on Friday, it's going to be 5 to 7 minutes. Super sweet, super down to the point, but something to kind of give you that burst of energy, teach you a skill, teach you something, maybe a pick-me-up. I'm going to try to steer away from the motivational side of things, but you're probably going to feel hell of a lot more motivated after you're done listening to my episode than before listening to my episode. So today, guys, I am going to be talking about the cost of success, the cost of succeeding in life. Now, success is obviously objective. Your definition of success might be different than my definition of success. What I think will make me successful might be entirely different in your mind. That's great, honestly. That is great. Some people are going to be fine settling for $5,000 a month, $60,000 a year. Some people won't settle until they're making $1 million every single month. Some people might define success as working with cheetahs in Africa, or building wells, or going and helping, prevent deforestation in the Amazon rainforest. Some people might just want to build up a successful mom and shop restaurant. That's great, guys. I want to emphasize that the beautiful thing about life and about being alive right now, especially in the United States, I do have some international listeners. If you're listening to this internationally, and a special thanks to you. But America is one of the best lands of opportunity. It's called the land of opportunity for a reason, because we have a freedom to build something great. We have the freedom to do literally whatever we want, as long as it doesn't go against the law, as long as it doesn't violate the ethics, moral, or well-being of another person. That's crazy. Think about it, guys. We are able to do literally so many amazing things. And the one thing that all of these different definitions of success have in common is sacrifice. Sacrifice. Even if you're going to prevent the deforestation in the Amazon, you're going to have to sacrifice something. You might have to sacrifice time being spent with your family in order to go move down to the Amazon. You might have to learn another language. You won't be having the same access to everything that you have access here while you're down in South America. If you want to be a millionaire, if you want to make $1 million every month, you're going to have to sacrifice things that other people could only dream of sacrificing. And you have to be aware of that. You might not know every single thing that you have to sacrifice when you first start on the journey, but you should also be willing and be, I guess you could say, open enough to make whatever sacrifice you need to make if your vision and if your dream is powerful and important enough to you. You have to determine how important your dream is. What are you willing to give up in order to achieve that success in which you so desire? Is it really worth giving up watching Netflix and binge watching Netflix? Is it really worth giving up going out and partying every single weekend for the first couple of years of your hustle in order to achieve a level of freedom that other people could only think of? Notice my tone and how I'm saying that? I'm saying that in almost like a sarcastic way. Because I'm here to tell you that it is worth the sacrifice. I am actively sacrificing a lot. I've had to cut off a lot of friends because their priorities were wrong. I've had to give up a lot of time playing games or watching movies or going out or even spending time with family. I had to separate myself from my family so I could focus on myself and focus on my business and focus on my vision and focus on determining what it is I want in life and where I'm going. And I wouldn't change it for the world, because I know that sometimes I have to be selfish in order to be selfless. That's something that I mentioned in episode 23 of the podcast. I talk about the 3 habits of high performers. That is one of the habits I mentioned, having the balance between selfishness and selflessness. I had to be selfish and take myself away from family and away from comfort and expose myself to new opportunities and expose myself to new things to learn in order to better achieve success and get on that path that I need to get on. Most people are going to look at you like you are a freak They're going to look at you and be like, why are you not doing this? You changed. You changed. You're not interested in going out and partying anymore. Why are you doing this, man? Having a drink won't hurt you. Having a puff of this weed won't hurt you. Having, a day to relax, you deserve it, man. You worked hard. You worked hard for that, man. You deserve to rest. You deserve to chill. You know what? That's complete trash. That's completely false. If you look at those people who are telling you that, examine their success in their own lives, not in a judgmental way. You should never be judgmental. Who are you as another man to judge another man? That's a biblical principle as well. And also on a human level, I don't think I'm ever going to be in a spot to where I can judge someone because I don't know what they went through. I don't know what their life is like. But if you look at these people who are telling you to take it easy or who are telling you to take your foot off of the gas, I can pretty much 99% feel comfortable by guaranteeing that they do not have the level of success that you want to in life. You have to be very careful with whom you listen to. Your energy, your mindset, your mind, your time, your everything is so important. And when I say be selfish, you have to be selfish by not just letting anybody in. You protect your house by locking the door. You lock the door before you go to bed. You lock your car doors. You protect your material possessions, but it's like we don't protect our mindset. We don't protect our brains. Why is that? We should keep our minds just on that same lock, like on a lockdown, as we would our car or material possession. We can only let certain people into our house. You're not going to let someone who's wearing a ski mask and who has a gun into your house, would you? No. So why would you let someone whose mindset is the equivalent of that into your mind? It doesn't make a lot of sense. You have to be willing to go through these sacrifices. You have to go into this knowing that you're in it for the long game. None of this success is going to happen overnight. There's no such thing as an overnight success. Even if you bought a lotto ticket, you still had to take your butt up to the gas station to buy it. You didn't just get it. It's a pretty radical example, but it's true. It's true. A lot of people would spend their entire lives buying lotto tickets before they ever won, if they even won. And guys, I could keep going on and on and on and on because the sacrifice to success is so real. It is so, so real. Are you willing to go sleep on the floor? Are you willing to go and give up your comfort? Are you willing to put in time to work out every day to get healthy? It's like we spend our lives looking for a diet pill, but we don't actually just do the workouts to get healthy. We don't sacrifice the Little Debbies. We don't sacrifice the beer. We don't sacrifice all these things, and we wonder why we don't get the results that we want in life. If I could sum this episode up, it's 1, recognize what you're getting into. Have a long-term vision. And finally, be careful with who you let into your mind. Guys, thank you so much for tuning into episode 25 of Chase the Vision with Isaac Mashman, the podcast. This was episode number 1 of Friday Fire, the series. Every single Friday, coming to you with just literal fire, trying to get you going, trying to give you this extra buzz to get you through this weekend. And with that being said, thank you again. Before you disappear, I do have a fee for this podcast. If you got any ounce of value, which I know for a fact you pretty damn sure did, go ahead and share this with at least one friend. That is the only way I'm ever going to get this podcast to grow, with your help, and I appreciate you all so, so much. For every episode you listen to, share it with at least one friend. And with that being said, guys, go out, crush this weekend, crush every single day, and be willing to pay the sacrifice to receive the rewards. Always live without limitations. Much love.